So typically, for example, if you buy a four-room at 450,000 in OCR mass market HDB estate, by the 9th year, it should be roughly assumed at about this range. We're not talking about prime areas. So let's just assume that it appreciated to 650K. This is what we call your trapped equity. And the only way to release this equity, if you want to put into your next property, is to sell the HDB. So, however, some families that we have helped, and of course, that we have seen over the many years, is that they prefer to keep the HDB as a rental play. Because HDB at 450,000 when you enter, it generates such a high rental yield return. And just a typical four-room Pongo HDB right now, it can be easily rented between $3,500 to $4,000. Let's just take it averagely about $3,800. And the yield versus 3.8 times 12 over your purchase price is extremely strong. So some families, they prefer to keep this, but they want to purchase one more property. So how do they do it? Now, their mindset is that the HDB is technically just a tool for rental. And as long as they try to buy near MRT, no emotional attachment, because their end goal is that they want to own two properties. And the HDB must be very easy to rent out. So they try to buy near the MRT. And they want to own a condo is because they have a dual kind of need. They want to have a lifestyle change, as well as using the rental income of HDB to help in the expansion. Number 3 is that at the end of the age 65 target age, their retirement age, both properties will be fully paid, and they will either sell the HDB or sell the condo, or they might sell both and maybe buy another HDB somewhere else. For example, this family might be looking at selling their both properties and then maybe just move to like a brand new town to enjoy the brand new facilities. And of course, they like to plan ahead and protect their family. And using the dual approach, it can be achievable to own two properties with a cash top-up of $811 per month. So later we're going to see how does this family do it. Now let's talk about the first method. First method is a method whereby two names are already in the HDB apartment. Second method is whereby the HDB is owned with one owner and one occupier method. So I'm going to talk about the first method first. Now, first method in my context is that perhaps as you are listening to this, you already have two names in your HDB apartment. And thus, once you have two names in the HDB apartment, it cannot be reversed. However, there's still a way to own another condo. And of course, it will be slightly more painful because you do have to pay an ABSD of 20%. So let's kickstart from this first journey first. So somebody has bought a BTO at 450,000 at age 30. By the time they collect their keys, they're age 34. At age 39, their valuation, let's just put it at about 600,000. Be a little bit more conservative. However, they decided to buy another condominium. Now, this is assumed that typically, most of the time when I see these kind of cases on the ground, this family, most of the time when they approach us, maybe they already own this for 12 to 15 years, okay? But some families do have that capability that by the 9th year, they have fully paid off the BTO. There are cases like this that we have seen. Let's just assume that this family has paid off their HDB. What's going to happen is that when they buy this condominium, they are eligible to go for a 75% loan because they have cleared off the first mortgage. However, they will be taxed the ABSD. But some families still proceed to do it. Why? Because their mindset is that they are going to use the rental of this HDB apartment to compensate and recuperate the ABSD that they're going to put in here. If we base it on this example, this family will need 7 years of rental. And we calculate on a more conservative approach to reserve 1 month for your rental expenses, using 7 years to recuperate. And because there's no more monthly installment here and the HDB is fully paid already, this 3.8 can be used to fully cover back the ABSD for this amount that has been sunk in. And of course, on the 8th year onwards, they can then use this 3,008 to start to help out with this monthly installment of 5,670 for the next couple of years. So this is the mindset that goes behind this family.